just having a navigator that has gone through the process, what did that mean to you?
First of all, I have only just reached my 1 year treatment anniversary in May. And as I was going through the process, I'm happy that um, Dean, she came on just in time because I was going through some mental health challenges, I guess you can say, between survivor's guilt and just, as I stated, there were people who were diagnosed during the time I was getting treatment. And I've also lost two people to cancer.
Yeah.
So it was really just a difficult time because here I'm trying to support other people, but a lot of times there's not a lot of support for the caregiver, So I was happy to be able to speak to Dean because she was very instrumental on, as it relates to some days that I had some difficulty with emotionally. But I felt that she helped empower me to keep moving forward. And I'm so grateful for her. We shared a lot of stories. And she was really, I would honestly say she was very instrumental in my healing process.
No, that is good. You
Yeah.
know, not all cancer sites or even communities have that kind of support, that
Yes.
you can find someone that looks like you that can finish your sentences. And I enjoyed the support that I got from my family and friends, but they were
Mhm.
not survivors.
Yeah.
And so part of telling my story to them was explaining things, and
Mhm.
so by the time you explained it and then told the story, it was sometimes exhausting, and you wanted
Yes.
them to understand.
Mhm.
But when you say, well, I feel this way, why do you feel this way? Because then you go through your story of your treatment and all of those things.
Mhm.
Now when you're talking to someone like yourself that's gone through it, if I say I've been
Mhm.
feeling tired, I'm a little tired, you get it, you don't have to.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and that's the
Mhm.
beauty of being able to talk to someone that's gone through it. But in a lot of instances, the support groups that are at the cancer sites aren't always filled with people that look like us. Or if you have one person, that would be really nice. And so it's
Yes.
difficult for us to find people that
Mhm.
have walked that pathway and that we can, share a story.
Yes, and that's very true. And I think with as it relates to the services that Unite for Her provided, I think a lot of people don't understand. Oncologists are not they're not trained in nutrition, and as you know, they're trained in
Right.
medication and procedure, and that's a problem. It's a problem for people like us because
Absolutely.
we have to, as we're going through the treatment process, we also have to figure out what do we eat
Yeah.
what's going to aid in my healing process. So
Yes.
that was the most frustrating part, um,
Hmm.
because I wish someone could have provided the information to me beforehand.
Right.
I probably could have saved my skin, you know,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
uh, in lieu of going through the discoloration and
Hmm.
all these other issues. I mean, when I was going through the process with my skin, it was like sandpaper, you know,
Yes.
to do 18 months, 16 months of chemotherapy, then
Hmm.
the radiation, you know,
Yeah.
then it was the radiation, the immunotherapy,
Mm.
and the chemotherapy. It took a toll on my skin.
Yes.
Something as things that people normally take for granted.
Uh-huh.
I think that Unite for Her, they had, even in the care box, they had a lot of things that were very helpful to me,
Mhm.
during my process of treatment. And
Right.
so it's just, especially the nutrition aspect of it.
Yeah.
People just don't know. We have to look at food as medicine.
Yes.
And I think Unite for Her, the services that were offered, with the nutrition classes and the farm box deliveries and the meal, I also had meal deliveries. So
Mhm.
those things came in handy because it made me reevaluate how I have to see food now. And I have to look at food as medicine.